Good day, everyone. Since we are done with our activity entitled How Motivated Are You? Let us dig deeper about motivation. So, today we are going to talk about what really motivates an entrepreneur. So, as you can remember, during your activity, you are given scenarios or problems, and then what you did is that you give strategies and solutions to the problem, and then your classmates will be asking you questions like what if that won't work. So it talks about how motivated are you to solve the problem. So we are talking about all in all about motivation, but today we are really going to dig deeper of what motivates an entrepreneur, like what motivates him or her to create, to innovate new businesses or services. So there's a lot of research studies that have been conducted by experts to understand and para ma-answer nila ang question na what motivates an entrepreneur. Unsa man gyud nakapamotivate sa usa ka entrepreneur. So identifying the driving factors behind entrepreneurship is very important para ma-understand nga naman gyud ning mga businessman, nga naman gyud ning mga entrepreneurs, nga naman yung mo take sila og risk, nga naman yung they take significant risk para ra gyud mo start og new business. Ang motivation, it is a driving force behind the success of entrepreneur in the hospitality and tourism industry. So ang motivation kay mo gyud siya nakaingon nganong successful ang mga entrepreneurs in the hospitality and tourism industry. So it enables them to, create and grow businesses like hotels, restaurants, travel agencies, and resorts. So ang motivation kay gana push bitaw na muy ga push sa mga entrepreneur for them to innovate. So they introduces mga unique travel experiences like kanang mga themed hotels, kanang mga eco-friendly resorts, or kanang mga adventure tourism, which it attracts kanang mga customers. It excites customers because bag-o man sila sa ilahang paminaw or bag-o siya because mo lagi na when we say entrepreneur, it means innovating or giving or creating something new nga wala pa siya sa market. So in such competitive industry like industry in hospitality and tourism, ang motivation kay gonna help bitaw siya sa mga entrepreneurs para ma-overcome ang mga challenges like for example kanang seasonal demand fluctuations. So what does it means? It is mean for example kanang sa beach. So seasonal iyang demand because during rainy days ang people they would not go to beaches, right? Or for example sa America kanang skiing like kanang mag skateboarding sa snow. So of course during summer there will be no demand of skiing because wala man siya snow or snow is not available during that time. Another one is kanang economic downturns. So when we say economic downturns, it is when people na wala sila or like they have less money to spend or like their ang mga businesses kay they make fewer sales, and then ang mga companies kay they struggle to grow or even survive. So for example ana is during a recession of crisis. So of course when there is an economic downturn, ang mga tao they would not really spend on tourism or on hospitality. Of course ilahag yung unahon ang ilang panginahanglan like their needs like their rent, mga food, ingon ana, and then munay makaingon na ang mga hospitality and tourism industry there will be low demand because of economic downturns. And also kanang mga unexpected crises, for example during the pandemic. So it is unexpected, right? So mostly the hospitality and tourism industry is wala yun or zero yun ang demand during the time because people needs to stay at home. So, ang motivation naka-help siya para they can the entrepreneurs stay resilient and adaptable. Right? So, ang mga passionate na entrepreneurs they are just they are not just like want to deliver a service, but they want it to be high quality service. So of course, when you give high quality service, it would lead to customer satisfaction, positive reviews, and of course repeat businesses. Additionally, ang motivation ga-drive siya sa business growth by encouraging continuous improvement, expansion, and adaptation to new market trends. So, sa may mga new market trends such as digital bookings, mga personalized travel experiences. So now let us talk about the 6 C's of entrepreneurial motivation. So these are the 6 C's, the key motivators for entrepreneurs. So these are the change, challenge, creativity, control, curiosity, and cash. So the first one is change. So ang entrepreneurs, they frequently seek for a change, or they frequently are always looking for a change. Pero di lang basta-basta nga change ang gusto sa mga entrepreneurs. They want it to be a meaningful transformation. So they want to be the drivers of innovation and disrupt the status quo. So when we say status quo, for example, is like anong sa school, let us say in Norso. So the status quo in Norso during enrollment is that we are using papers. No? So if you are an entrepreneur and you want to disrupt the status quo, what are you going to do is that you would create a system that enables the students to enroll online without going to the school. Like dili na mo adto sa dean's office, dili na mo adto sa advisor for kanang evaluation. Like all of the processes during enrollment is naana siya sa system. So gidistrap niya ang status quo or kanang naanda na nga paper or using papers. So that is like muna siya ilayhan sa entrepreneurs to create a change. So let us relate it to hospitality and tourism industry. So makita na to ang change sa mga entrepreneurs in the hospitality and tourism industry nga nag-introduce og mga unique nga travel experiences, mga nag-promote og mga sustainable tourism, and those entrepreneurs that uses technology so that their services or businesses is mapadali siya or ma-develop siya. So for example, sa kanang mga sustainable tourism or mga unique travel experiences is the very popular ecotourism and sustainable hotels. So since there's a lot of entrepreneurs who believe nga ang travel, it should not only be for relaxation, for leisure, for recreation, but also for helping the environment. They see nga pwede raman day gyapon mahimong luxurious ang travel while being eco-friendly. Another one is ang paggamit sa technology. So ang example ani is kanang mga Airbnb o kanang OYO rooms or OYO rooms. So these are platforms or system nga nag-revolutionize sa booking system, sa traditional na booking system sa hotel. So ang Airbnb it is one of a online platform bitaw na siya nga it gives opportunities sa mga homeowners nga i-rent out ang ilahang balay, mga apartments, or even tree houses sa mga travelers. So imbes na mupili ang customer or ang guest sa mga hotel like traditional hotels, they have the kanabitang freedom. Because of Airbnb, makakita sila og mas cheaper, mas unique, and mas homey siya nga accommodation, unlike with the hotel. And because of that, daghan na mga travelers nga maka-experience og more local and personal stay, which is different sa mga traditional hotels. And another thing is the OYO rooms. So ang OYO rooms kay lahi na siya sa Airbnb. So, ang OYO rooms or OYO rooms, it is a hospitality chain nga iyahang gina-standardize ang budget hotels worldwide. So, unlike Airbnb, ang OYO, it doesn't just connect homeowners and travelers. They also partner with kanang mga small hotels and ilahang tabangan ang mga small hotels para ma-improve ang ilahang services and para mas consistent and high quality ang ilahang accommodation. So, ang goal sa OYO kay para ma-provide bitaw nila or maka-provide sila og affordable yet high quality ang mga or like affordable yet well-maintained na hotel rooms sa mga travelers without sacrificing the comfort and cleanliness. So, if you think about it, entrepreneurs like those behind kanang Airbnb and OYO rooms, they saw a problem sa traditional na hospitality system. So, what's the problem in the traditional hospitality system? It is the lack of flexibility and affordability. So, instead of following the usual business model, ilaha nga gi-change ang way people to travel. So, they give more options beyond kanang mga mahal na hotels. So, that is the true meaning sa entrepreneurship. Seeing an opportunity, taking risk, o creating impact sa industry o sa experience sa mga travelers. So, the next one is challenge. So, some people really love challenges, especially entrepreneurs. And starting a business is one of the biggest challenges of all. So, in the hospitality and tourism industry, daghan kaayong mga unpredictable na mga factors like as what I have mentioned earlier, like the seasonal demand, economic downturns, o kanang mga global crisis like atong pandemic, the COVID-19. So, all of which, it can greatly affect the business or the businesses. That's why entrepreneurs, they need to be resilient and they have a strong mindset para makasurvive sila and para mo-succeed sila. So, katong mga entrepreneurs nga hilig kaayo og challenge, they don't see the problem as obstacle, but it is an opportunity to innovate. So, if makita nila nga nag-pandemic na ay kanang seasonal demand, so they do not see it as something nga obstacle na makapastop nila to run a business, but they see it as an opportunity para mo innovate. Like in pandemic, unsa may mahimo nato, unsa may ma-offer nato na service, so like that dili nila wala nila gilantaw as obstacle na we cannot kanang operate na because of pandemic. So, instead of giving up, they look for ways para ma-improve ang services. Like, maybe using of kanang mga AI-driven hotel services para ma-enhance ang guest services or offering, and then personalize pod ang travel packages for niche markets. So, example is kanang pag-rehabilitate sa Boracay. I know that you have kanang nakabalo mo anang stop ang operation sa Boracay because i-rehabilitate siya or limpyuan siya. So, there are a lot of tourism entrepreneurs nga ni-take og risk sa pag-rebuild sa ilahang resorts and businesses during the time nga i-open na siya. So, wala sila nahadlok sa challenge. They saw it as an opportunity to create better and to create a more sustainable na tourism experience. So, instead of quitting, they adapted sa kanang new nga environmental rules, gi-improve nila ilang services, and then ilang gi-help na ma-restore ang Boracay's reputation as the world-class destination. So, that is the true mindset or the entrepreneurial mindset. They face challenges head-on, they find solutions, and then they turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. The next one is creativity. So, creativity is the lifeblood of entrepreneurship. When we say lifeblood, it is like the core of entrepreneurship. So, without creativity, there will be no entrepreneurship because, again, entrepreneurship is about innovating creating, giving something that is out or wala pa siya sa market. So, especially in the hospitality and tourism industry, importante gud kayo ang being creative because this is where the business need to stand out because highly competitive man siya nga market, meaning there is a lot of kanang mga in this establishment that offers the same services. So of course, because there's a lot of establishment that offers the same services, you need to be creative para mo stand out ka or para mailagid ka. So para mo success ang entrepreneurs, they must always think of new, unique, and exciting ideas. So whether it's kanang mag-design ba ka og one-of-a-kind hotel, mag-create ba ka og mga kanang exclusive na travel experiences, mag-offer ba ka og mga highly nga personalized services, or using innovative marketing strategies, or kung saan mo pag-promote ang imong nga hotel or restaurant. So, ang nakatsada sa being an entrepreneur no kay you have the freedom to bring your ideas to life. So, dili ka magsunod or dili ka or wala kay gisunod na strict na corporate na mga policies. So, daghan na kaayo og kanang mga creative na businesses sa hospitality industry. So, one of the example is in the Ice Hotel in Sweden. So, it is where ang mga guests kay makasleep sila in rooms made of entirely ice. So, they can sleep in rooms na made of ice gid siya. And another one is the Giraffe Manor in Kenya. So, this is a restaurant where ang mga visitors kay they can eat their breakfast while ang mga giraffes kay ilang ipanulod ilahang mga heads into the restaurant. So it's a great experience really. And so this unique nga concept, of course, it can attract travelers looking for kanang mga unforgettable and Instagram worthy nga mga experiences. So in the restaurant industry, we can also see the power of creativity sa experiential dining. So where chefs mix food, technology, and storytelling to give customer a one-of-a-kind na meal experience. So example of that is na a restaurant where guests dine in a total darkness. So to heighten their senses or another example is serve molecular gastronomy dishes that looks like art but taste amazing. So example aning a restaurant no where you can dine in total darkness is Danse Leonore. It is located in France, Paris, and also in London and Madrid. So, ang concept ani nga restaurant no is that guests can eat in complete darkness. So, ngit-ngit kayo ang restaurant. They would only rely on their sense of taste, ilahang smell, ang ilahang touch. So, why is it unique? So, it is unique because without sight or without panglantaw, without looking or without seeing the food, of course, the customer can experience the food differently. So, focusing more on flavors and texture. And what makes it more unique is that ang mga wait staff or ang mga staff nila dito is they are visually impaired or mga buta sila, dili sila kita. And it makes the experience both immersive and meaningful. The example na pod of the molecular gastronomy is in Alinea, Chicago, USA. So, ang concept sa molecular gastronomy is ang food is gi-prepared siya using kanang science-based na techniques to transform the flavors and textures in unexpected ways. So, the dishes may look like kanang mga floating bubbles na you can see foods like mga edible balloons or makita po din mo tong I know you are familiar with this kanang pag-open bitaw sa plate and then ang plate is smoke filled like pag open mo sa plate dagkan kay siya nga smoke na makita and then there will be like salmon in the plate and then i-open siya nga smoke filled and it makes the dining a multi-sensory experience. So, mo na siya ang reason why ang creativity is very important. So, it makes the business different, it makes the business stands out, and it also makes the experience memorable, and of course, your business will be in demand. Okay, of course, different man siya. So, entrepreneurs who think outside the box doesn't just attract more customers, but they also change the way people experience the travel and hospitality. The next one is control. So, entrepreneurs start businesses because they want control. So, dili sila layhan na sila may i-control. Layhan sila nga sila mo control. So, they want to control their over their decision, control their time, and control on how their business operates. So, as what I have said, dili sila ganahan na malimit sa mga corporate rules. Mao nga, pag-own sa hotel, restaurant, or travel agency, it gives them the freedom to shape their own brand, to hire their own team, and to set their own service standards. So, for example, is a chef who opens their own business or restaurant. So, they doesn't have to follow a hotel's chain's fixed menu, right? Because when you are working, of course, you will follow on unsay giingon sa taas or unsay gaingon sa imuha nga manager, right? So, if you are an owner, if you are an entrepreneur of a restaurant, you can create your own dining experience that reflects your passion. So, whether ang imuha nga passion is about a farm-to-table na cuisine or maybe mga food fusion that showcase your creativity. So, another example is kanang travel agency owner. So, if you are a worker, if you're not an entrepreneur, of course, mag-follow gid ka no sa standard na tourist packages na gina-offer sa imong gitrabahoan. But if you are the owner or the entrepreneur, you have the freedom or you have the control to create or offer specialized tours based on your interest. So, maybe imong layhan is like kanang wellness retreats or cultural heritage tours. So, this desire for control has led to the rise of independent boutique hotels. So, when we say independent boutique hotels, this is where owners they can design everything, like from the architecture and interior design abot sa kanang customer service and sustainability efforts. So, unlike mga big hotel chains na naagad na sila gina-follow nga uniform standard, right? So, ang boutique hotel owners, they can create a more personal and customized na guest experience, making their business stand out, unlike with the traditional or katong mga big chain hotels nga naay gina-follow nga standard na procedure, something like that. So, in short, entrepreneurs in the hospitality, they want power. They want the power to make their own choices. They want to build a brand that reflects their vision, and they want to create experiences that are different from usual corporate na offerings. So the next one is curiosity. So, entrepreneurs, they are naturally curious. So, masige na sila og pangutana nga, what if we try this? What if we try that? How can we make this better? How can we make this improve? So, ang kanang ilahang nga curiosity, it pushes them to explore new ideas, market trends, and customer preferences. So, in the hospitality and tourism industry, ang curiosity, it is the thing, or curiosity leads to kanang pag-innovate, kanang paghatag, or it leads to better guest experiences and kanang mga new business models. So, for example, tungod kay ang mga entrepreneurs, they are curious lagi kung unsaon pag-improve ang guest experience, they introduces smart hotels. So, ang smart hotels, it is where guests can check in using kanang facial recognition, There is a control room setting na ang gamiton is kanang voice command, and also in smart hotels it also gets a personalized na AI concierge service. So this idea, it improves convenience and efficiency, making the hotel makita or like makaingon siya nga ang hotel is more modern and high-tech. So ang curiosity, it plays a big role in helping the entrepreneurs to discover new and innovative accommodation. So tungod kay lagi gusto nila nga masabtan kung unsa man gyud ang gusto sa travelers, unsa man gyud ilang layhan. So they study consumer behavior, ilang nataon kung the consumer behavior and look for trends. So they study consumer behavior and they look for trends that can improve the hospitality experience. So for example is kanang sa Japan. I know you are familiar with capsule hotels, and mostly makita man siya nato sa mga airports. So ang capsule hotels kay nakita niya siya sa entrepreneurs nga daghang mga budget travelers nga nangita og cheap pero convenient siya nga accommodation. So instead of booking kanang expensive na hotel rooms, ang travelers they can stay in small na high-tech na sleeping pods that is affordable, saving o perfect siya para sa solo travelers. So this idea became very popular, especially for business travelers and backpackers nga kailangan lang og lugar para matulog pero gusto gihapon nila og comfort and security. On the other hand, there is also glamping. So what does glamping mean? Glamping is a short term for glamorous camping. So, ang glamping resorts this is for mga travelers nga hilig sa nature pero dili sila ganahan og hassle sa traditional camping. So, di ba, pag traditional camping, like survival siya, like ikay magdala mong tent, magdala mong mga things to make your camping makakaon ka, ingon ana, like walay fans, walay mga aircon, mga something like that. Like traditional camping yun siya. So, ang glamping kay instead of using kanang basic tents, ang glamping, it offers a luxurious na accommodation. Like kanang safari style nga tents, mga tree houses, or kanang dome shaped na lodges with complete amenities like na ay comfortable beds, na ay air conditioning, and naapagid siya private na bathroom. So entrepreneurs, because they saw that many people want to experience nature without sacrificing comfort. Kay in traditional camping, of course, di gyud siya comfortable, especially when naara ka sa ground na tulog. So mao nga ilahang gi-introduce ang glamping resort as a premium alternative to regular camping. So in short, tungod sa curiosity sa mga entrepreneurs, they develop new types of accommodation na mas aligned sa lifestyle o preferences sa modern na travelers. And this kind of innovation helps businesses stand out, attract more customers, and of course, offer unique experiences nga dili gyud siya makalimtan sa guests. So the last one is cash. So there's a lot of people nga nagtuo nga ang kwarta is mauna siya ang pinaka-importante nga motivator, or muna siya importante nga motivation sa mga entrepreneur. But the research shows nga passion, creativity, and challenge ang kasagaran na ginauna nilang gi-prioritize. But even if mauna siya ang like main motivator gyud kanang passion, creativity, and challenge, ang financial gain is still very essential or still very important. Kay kung wala tay profit, of course, dili man mulungtad ang negosyo. So, ang success sa usa ka negosyo, naghatag na siya og kanang financial stability and opportunity para mas mapa-expand pa ang usa ka business. So in the hospitality and tourism industry, ang cash flow is the lifeline of the business. So kinahanglan nga there is a constant income so that we can invest in high quality nga service, marketing campaigns, and we can have a technological upgrades so that of course we can satisfy the needs and wants of our customer and we can give a quality service. So even if passion ang the one that brings us or the one that brings entrepreneur sa business, kinahanglan gyapon og kwarta para of course mapadayon ang pag-progress or pag-develop sa usa ka business. So example is ang hotel chains like Marriott and Hilton. So they continue to expand not because they want more money but because gusto nila nga mas mapalapad ang ilahang brand influence sa industry. So ang success sa ilahang business is naghatag siya og opportunity na mas daghan pa nga hotels ang matukod nila sa lain-lain na countries and it can increase their global reach. So even if kung like maka-gain or makaipon og dako og kita ang mga entrepreneurs, they dili nila na gipundo or wala na nila gipakatulog sa ilahang banks. So kasagaran is ilahan nang gina-invest. They always or they have continuous investments in the industry. So with the use of their profit, mag-open na sila og mga bag-ong hotels, restaurants, and travel businesses. And also they would launch franchise opportunities or they would fund tourism development projects. And because of this, entrepreneurs can help sa paghatag og employment. Of course, with the development of the hospitality and tourism industry, of course, there is an increase of manpower. So, kailangan or makagive sila og trabaho or employment in the communities. And also, they can help sa pag-develop sa ato ang local na economy, and also it can contribute to the national growth with pinaagi sa kanang mga tourism revenue. So, maungabisan kung ang passion, creativity, o innovation ang kasagaran nga nag-push sa entrepreneurs, but money is still necessary. Cash is still necessary para mapadayon ang negosyo. So, ang kwarta or ang cash is dili siya ang goal, but it is a tool para mapadayon na mulambo ang usa ka vision sa hospitality and tourism industry. So, in this discussion, we can really see and we can really say nga ang motivation is the key ingredient to entrepreneurial success, especially in the hospitality and tourism industry. So, dili lang ni tungod sa kwarta, but this is about persistence, creativity, economic growth, leadership, and turning vision into reality. So, entrepreneurs who stay motivated, overcome challenges, embrace innovation, and create businesses that leaves a lasting impact. Their passion and determination fuel economic growth, generate jobs, and transform simple ideas into a world-class businesses. And most importantly, motivation pushes entrepreneurs to take risk, adapt, and succeed despite uncertainties. So at the end of the day, being an entrepreneur is not just about having a business. It's about having the right mindset, strong motivation, and willingness to take risks. So kung ganahan ka nga mahimo ka nga successful sa hospitality and tourism industry, you have to be persistent, creative, ug ready nga mo adapt sa challenges. So that is the end of our discussion for today. Now, but before we end, if you have any questions regarding our topic, please write them in 1/2 crosswise, and I will be answering that during our next meeting. And also take note that we will be having a quiz about this discussion next meeting as well. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you gained something from this discussion. Thank you and have a great day ahead.